Alright, folks, we'll be kicking off round 7 here with a fight between the little Cinta that could and Fanta's fucking gigantic tank thing.
Now, unfortunately here, Sash, it seems that Fanta's fucking gigantic tank thing has shown a remarkable aptitude for stuffing its sniper cannon up the pooper of the close-range builds in this tournament.
That's for sure. I would hope that even though there was a distinct lack of effectiveness of the heat howitzers against that thing, that the little Cinto that could somehow kick it or get in some kind of damaging edge over the Fanta tank. But I believe you're right. Fanta tank definitely a force to be reckoned with in this tournament.
Not something you'd expect just looking at it. The UNAC has gone above and beyond to surprise us. Oh, and here they are, walking out onto the...
Here it is, weighing in at approximately very slightly less than the Mega Slowbro. We have the Fanta tank.
Just a little bit now. Not entirely sure.
And our crowd favorite, the little Cinta that could. Now, he's really got his work cut out for him on this map.
That's true. He has virtually no effective weapons, and he's fighting one of the unseaters of this tournament. Just has gone out of his way to make sure that other close-range builds just have a wretched time of it.
That's for sure.
Oh, and here we go.
Let's see how these two targets engage each other.
If it takes place in one of these little narrow corridors, we could be another kick kill, deciding the match in a single stroke.
Oh, there's that sniper cannon. Ow, a big salvo early on. Terrible damage. Heat rockets being fired out here. Oh, we may see a tank kick. Oh my god! There it is.
Kick and the sniper cannon. Oh, and the little Cinto's in there. Oh,
he's still in the running. Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
filled full of lead.
The sniper cannon up the pooper once again.
Yeah, that sniper cannon really shutting down close range offense.
It is. It is. It's very, very surprising, given how heavy the Fanta tank is and its turning potential. It's just being shut down by that sniper cannon. And if these people don't stop fucking spamming me with free battle invites, I'm going to remove them from my friends list.
All right, let's see what the next match brings us.
Indeed, let's take a look. It looks like, despite that match, the crowd is still rooting for Cinto that could.
Yeah, I believe the poor Silverstar Cinto just didn't quite know what he was dealing with there. Wasn't careful enough, may have underestimated his opponent's combat ability.
Indeed, he very definitely made a fatal mistake just charging right in there in a straight line.
That's right, that sniper cannon, definitely a fucking retard magnet, eliminating anything coming face forward.
It has been shutting down those close-range builds all night long. Or, in some cases, shutting up as it stuffs the sniper cannon up their pooper.
Pretty much. Now, Opal Cave here, level with some pretty decent cover. Maybe difficult to navigate for the sniper cannon tank. We'll have to see.
Indeed,
what
this could be a place where the tank can get stuck in the water and drown himself, allowing for some very advantageous play using the verticality of the level from the little Cinto that could.
Now, if we remember right here, Rogan, the little Cinto that could very effective on this map, but against targets at mid-range, it has trouble lining up these howitzer shots.
Indeed, it does. It often gets glancing blows and it just wastes its load. It really does want to get in close, but I don't know. The Fanta tank has shown that that's exactly what it wants its opponents to do, think that they can get in close and shut them down.
Yep, we'll see if we find that out again.
I think the map is going to play one of the major roles here.
You know, I concur with that. Let's see the two opponents squaring off, and here we go.
Oh, I have a sniper.
Oh my god, a kick? Did that connect? I couldn't tell.
The kick was a miss. The hitbox porn denied the kick.
Goddamn hitbox porn, not in my armored core. Really, they're fighting in close, real close here. Very dangerous for both players. These kicks are very dangerous.
Fear here. Oh.
No fear. Oh my God, Oh, the kick. Cinto. Oh my God. Low IP now. They're getting down.
Bouncing
Another one. Oh my God. Kick. Return take. I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore. Shit's just happening. They're going for it. This is a clusterfuck right now. They're grappling. I have to say they're wrestling, but it looks like the Cinto was taken out there. Kick from the tank finally connected. Really trying to box above his weight class with that.
Indeed. Just no fear, though. You have to give it up for his fighting spirit. No fear at all. Taking on a heavy
no fear. That's for sure.
Going to grapple, and well, eventually he just got kicked in the face, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, really kind of a glass jaw when it comes to that. He's just a midweight, trying to box against something like that.
Yeah, unfortunate. And that's going to be the Fanta sniper cannon tank taking out another close-range fighters and just shutting them down completely.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll go ahead and update the bracket.
And we're moving on. It looks like the Belarus UNAC gets a bye this round, and so we have Ziggy versus the UNAC.
That should be interesting. I'll go ahead and load it up. Shall I take Ziggy or UNAC?
You're
Alright, so here we are moving into... I don't know what fucking match this is. Round 7, match 2.
Round 7. Match 2 of round 7. On Windy City.
Ooh.
Everyone's favorite little sniper map here.
Ziggy may have a disadvantage here, I think.
Ziggy may, in fact, have a disadvantage as the UNAC just bounces all over the goddamn place.
That's right, very lightweight's very dangerous.
Excuse me. Excuse me again. However, Ziggy does have that pulse machine gun, which will completely annihilate the little UNAC there.
Yeah, that is true. UNAC does not have a ton of defenses there.
In fact, it has what would be called no defenses whatsoever. And here we go, the opponent's wearing off.
Yep.
Where do you think this match is going to end up taking place here, Sasha? We've seen a lot of activity around the little days here, but nothing that really seems to take place anywhere else in the match. Everything goes right into this little...
Yeah, I think they're going to end up in that little water area there, but it may be the case that Ziggy's too slow to make it there. Maybe closer into these buildings, actually.
Ziggy's very aggressive, but he does take his time. He does take his time going in.
Yeah, Ziggy is a glide boost chip setup, so it will depend on what the engagement
That's very true. Oh my God, he just force-fed
danger.
UNAC a set of VTFs.
Danger, Will Robinson. A bunch of VTFs.
Oh my God.
Ooh, and the PMG2.
Ow, pain. And the 3DR.
The damage to the blood, UNAC just
God.
cannot protect himself from that.
Make it stop. Oh my God, this is
really
brutal.
just absolute mauling so far.
End it.
Oh,
this isn't fair. Okay, that was painful. Oh,
that did not look
I'm
great.
sorry, UNAC. Ziggy took some damage from its own VTS, but he just didn't care and was like, all right, screw it. I'm just going to keep shooting. One of us is going to die. I don't really care who it is.
That's what occurred, yep.
I'm sensing a little bit of anger here, probably directed towards the Mangler.
Yeah, that's right.
Taken out on the UNAC.
Ziggy was definitely was denied his potential second place spot there, I believe. No longer undefeated, taking another loss to the Mangler. Really unprecedented, I think. Nobody was really expecting that.
Oh dear,
too much.
that would be a fine cause for unsportsmanlike conduct and anger issues.
Yeah, definitely. The UNAC really not an appropriate appropriate place to direct that kind of anger and angst at. Really, UNAC has been a pretty good sport so far. Seems like it's easily emotionally damaged. Really, a kind of inappropriate display there from the Ziggy.
Very much so, but this is Armored Core, and there is no proper etiquette,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
that's very true. Very true. Now, round two here on Andir City. I suppose we'll be seeing direct damage race. If Ziggy can keep distance with his opponent, I'm afraid that UNARC is just not going to be able to get away.
That's very true. In fact, given what we've seen, this may result into another little outright confrontation over the little teeny tiny buildings that I guess people live and work in, and we just step all over on a daily basis, uh, resulting in loss of life and property damage, and who knows how much goddamn paperwork. But if the if that little shootout zone becomes the damage risk, the UNARC is just not cut out for those type of encounters.
I have to agree with you there, Rogan. Those people lead very shitty lives. Thanks for your support, everybody. I guess we appreciate that your donations and your Wi-Fi. Um, thanks to the views.
We enjoy stealing your Wi-Fi because we keep getting banned off of every network that we try to. No one's really willing to supply us anymore, so we have to piggyback off whatever we can find. We're sorry that we have to kill you guys in the course of this tournament, but you know, sometimes sacrifices have to be made. Oh, and Ziggy's glide boost chips coming into play here.
That's kind of surprising.
Except there's a wall.
Wall's also very difficult.
Walls are a little bit difficult to navigate for these glide boost-based groundwalker UNACs, but uh-oh, here it comes. The VTF
there's the PMG and these VTFs. Ooh, eating a big load of them there. PMG
Uh-oh,
coming in. Yeah, Ziggy
another,
on the offensive.
There's another load of VTFs, but it looks like the UNARC has managed to escape.
Yeah, UNARC, Burrier Booster very effective at outspacing those.
Uh-oh.
Taking some 3BRs there. Ouch.
Ooh. Not a good trade. Not a good trade at all. Oh, don't
UNARC highly evasive for sure, but it needs to hit back. Only fired 2 rounds each sniper.
This is like the classic example of the straight sword versus the ultra great sword, and reactive straight sword player says, "Lol, you're never great sword," but all of a sudden he gets hit in the face because he doesn't actually know how to fucking play the game. And well, there you have it. You are trying to shoot back a little bit of damage. Not enough.
Ouch, rogue VTF there. UNARC, I think, gonna die to this next volley here.
Indeed, here it
comes.
Good.
There it goes.
I like how the UNARC kept moving even after it got shot and just kind of blew itself up in a great blaze of glory. Yep. That was actually rather amusing. And Ziggy with some VTFs to spare, it looks like. You know, that's something key here, Sash, that the UNARC just doesn't like to do. You've got to shoot back at people.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise,
true.
You just won't get anywhere.
Ziggy has no qualms about firing on people. UNARC maybe he's a gentle soul, I think.
A very gentle soul. It's almost as if he wishes to be a completely passive player, but he just doesn't seem to want to hurt anybody at all, and that's hurt him here tonight.
Yep. All right, moving into the next match, we have Mega Slowbro versus the Heaven Piercer. Join us after some brief respite as we load up the next UNACs.
Sounds
fucking. All right, folks, so we're bringing it back here. We got a match between Mega Slowbro and the Heaven Piercer.
The Heaven Piercer.
On N64.
This is definitely a map which favors the Heaven Piercer here, but this is all going to come down to, can it take out the Mega Slowbro's ridiculous HP stores?
That's for sure, Rogan. You know, I think the Heat Howitzers are definitely capable of doing the job, and those KE rockets can contribute a little bit too. Heaven Piercer, you know, traditionally missing against some of the fatter foes, but Mega Slowbro usually elevated to quite some degree, maybe in the firing arc of those. Just needs to close in first. And now we've seen that's been very difficult to do. Slowbro evasive for his size.
Despite the great bulk, he's surprisingly difficult to maintain range on. You at Sawa, he staggered a number of opponents who've wanted to close in on him throughout the entire process. And the Pesties.
Yeah,
The
Pesty's
have
very
been
dangerous. Will do a lot of damage to this Lilith here.
not as much AE defense as we've seen out of other contenders for close range combat. That may come back to bite him here. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. And there it is. Go fight the wall of flesh.
Go forth, motherfucker.
Fight the wall of flesh. The Heavens Piercer looking for an opening, or looking for something. It seems to be a little bit lost. It's stuck under a bridge. It's like it's trying to be a bridge troll.
It's just
Alright, here we
doing
go.
its thing. Let him have it. Oh, Pesty's going out.
Uh-oh, Pesty's coming out. Ooh, that was low.
Did a lot of damage, it seems. Oh, here he comes.
Here we go. Ooh. Pesties are painful.
Pesty's very dangerous to
there's
build
your-
like that.
There, oh, and the heat,
Oh,
the
Pesties, oh
AE
my
rockets
God.
are just AE rockets are once again proving that
Pretty
they can do jack
ineffectual,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, Mega Slowbro just doing his thing, and
Yeah, he's
Wow.
really refined his combat style. Very methodical.
yes,
Very,
indeed.
very difficult to do much against that. You're really, you don't really want to be anywhere in the ring with Mega Slowbro. He's really an all-range combatant.
It seems that the best solution is to not fight. Wow, that was surprising. Surprising. I thought we'd see a much closer engagement based upon the Lil Sinto That Could's performance versus the same wall of flesh, and this one just didn't have the defense to compete. It seems.
Right, I think that's certainly the case. Is he was just unable to get real close to the Mega Slowbro, and that was really the case there. He stood at an ineffective range and tried to hit with the Howies, and it just wasn't working for him.
And he just ended up eating that laser and the Pesties combination, and well, that did it real
Right,
quick.
it's certainly a lot of damage output over time, and that's really the strength of Slowbro. He is an endurance fighter.
Very, very much endurance. You wouldn't expect that much endurance out of something with such heart trouble from all the high-calorie foods and it's eaten, but there it is.
You know, yeah, that's certainly the case. He may have to retire after this tournament for health reasons.
He might indeed. There may not be much left to him. Fortunately, the Mega Slowbro has confessed that he's already training an apprentice.
Well, that's
So
terrific news. Mega Slowbro
it
definitely his knowledge should be passed on, especially after all this cardio he's getting from this tournament.
Indeed, this is far exceeding his normal cardiovascular amount of work. In fact, it's far exceeding the normal amount of work he does, period, in a daily basis. We'll see if he makes it through the entire tournament or simply collapses from a heart attack. You know, we actually had to go and provide during each of these breaks here because his blood sugar's just bottoming out. He's being forced to work too hard. The glycogen stores are completely depleted in between rounds, and he just needs to constantly eat, thus demonstrating how he's gained his girth.
Wait a minute.
Oops, I done fucked up.
Blooper!
Bonus round.
I'll use this one as a pee break. I'm not even gonna mark it. Just have fun with this one.
I done goofed. I done goofed. Oops, this could actually take a while, Sash.
Alright, I'm back.
Good, so they haven't finished killing each other yet.
Jeez. They seem to be
Fuck.
pretty good at it, actually.
Fucking walls of flesh take forever
The
to
pesties
die.
are particularly effective.
I'm honestly surprised at the performance of the pesties. Because I initially rejected them on the finalized version of the build. I may have to now go and re-look them.
Wow.
Okay, let's see if I can not fuck it up this time.
Yeah, that's important.
My Slowbro beat your Slowbro. Ah, you need to train more. Oh shit. My Slowbro has imperfect IVs, you fucking hacker.
Oh my god!
You hacked your Slowbro, that's why his IVs are perfect. And he's fucking shiny.
Yeah,
you
you
can
reject.
Whoops, slight technical difficulty there, folks.
Yep, that didn't happen at all.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
definitely not
actually
editing
there.
that one out.
Yeah, that,
No, I'm
unless
probably
you
gonna
want
have
to
to.
watch, unless you want to watch 3 minutes of complete retardation as these wail on each other.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this again.
Whoops, my bad.
A normal
On the plus side, we get a different map.
Yeah. Damn, it's gonna take me so long to edit this tomorrow.
Oh, okay, we got an even worse map for the
Windy City, oh my god.
for Heaven's Piercer.
I'm sorry, man. It's just not his game.
Yeah, he might have actually done all right on, but this is not a map for the Heaven's Piercer. In case any of you were wondering what happened there and what the caused by, you see, the Mega Slowbro, his
It's
glycogen
hijacked his brain.
had been completely depleted, and we had to feed it. This happens in between matches as you know, he's really fat and this far exceeds his normal exercise routine, so he gets tired very quickly. We were kind of wondering if he was going to have a heart attack, but it seems he's all right now. He's ready to fight. He just had to get some additional chocolate and high cholesterol foods into his system, and that was all it took. He's recharged his thickness and he's ready to take on the Heaven's Piercer once again. Not sure, Sash. Do you think we could see an offset? The Mega Slowbro has proven to be pretty unstoppable here.
You know, I agree with you there, Rogan. I don't think there's actually anybody left in the bracket that could really give Mega Slowbro a run for his money. Mega Slowbro has a bye the next round, and then after that, his last opponent is Belarus's Sabarabi Sniper. He may go undefeated for the entirety of this tournament.
He may indeed go undefeated. I don't really see the Sniper having much chance, considering it just doesn't have the ammunition to take down the Mega Slowbro. Not with the 2 KE shields. We saw that with the UNAC, where the Mega Slowbro just sort of ate everything it could throw at it and then asked for more.
Yeah.
The fat gluttonous slob that it is. And here we go. We have the Heaven's Piercer closing in and eating a bunch of pesties to the face and then getting stuck
pesties
on the
directly
wall.
to the forehead, really dangerous, highly explosive, you know. Just not a great idea, not a good use of your time.
Pesties applied to the forehead, directly where it hurts, and then they make it hurt more.
Yeah, you know, really kids, don't do pasties.
They're almost as dangerous for you as embers. Don't do embers, kids.
Yep,
The dark spirits will come. The dark spirits will come and get you.
And Heaven's Piercer Timbo here. Don't do Howie's kids, or else Mega Slowbro will come for you. And you'll be like, I can't hit him. I can't do it. I thought when I do my damage is so low. Oh, my manually, my skill My skill bit, it does nothing to. Oh my god! And then they die. You know. And then he hides their bodies in the water, or he eats them, and they're never found
I
again.
think I think he must eat them. He's taking a lesson out of Smo's book here. And I think that's probably where he's acquired a good chunk of his girth, because I certainly don't have the budget to feed this thing.
That's quite
I'm
likely.
not really sure where it gets all this food.
All right. Well, next up we have the Mangler versus
The
Ahab.
Mangler making his appearance against.
So it's Mangler versus Ahab, and we'll bring that
Oh.
one to you next, folks. Stay tuned.
This may be
Bring
another
over
win
the
for us. This has been quite a ride.
It's pretty much equivalent. All right. Let's see how this goes. Windy City. Okay.
Windy
a tough
City.
fight
I
for Ahab's UNAC for sure.
just don't see the Legion Pulse creature performing particularly well here. I mean, it starts too far away from its opponent, and it'll blow its load, getting to just like usual, allowing the Mangler to secure a third victory this tournament.
Yep. The Mangler definitely coming out of nowhere and picking up some wins later in the tournament against pretty more
Indeed.
experienced players for sure.
Indeed, not something you would expect out of the Mangler, given his in the first, where he was basically raffle stomped by everyone he came against.
Yeah, that's
But
for sure.
he took that halftime break, and he
He really rethought his game plan and came back into it with a clear head.
he came back out swinging, and he's knocked a couple heads together just for it. So, real good effort on his. Let's see if Ahab has done anything besides break and through his brain. He might have been shooting. He might have been shooting out some embers there in the back.
W's. Holy fuck, my
Yep.
controller's broken to fuck.
Yep, and this is the other reason why you don't use it. It's like doing ember. The dark spirits will come and get you if you use
The
UW.
dark spirits will come.
If you use UWs, you'll blow your load super, and then well, basically everyone will come out to kill you because no one likes to blow super early.
Yep.
Sort of sucks the fun out of things, you know.
Mangler using these high speeds and Calendulas to his
Yeah,
good
the high
effect here.
speeds in the Kandula here have
Oh,
been.
3BR hit there. Ouch.
Ooh,
Really chunking him down. He's
the
making
Mangler has
perfect
shown
here.
that he can 3BR at high speed with the best of them.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, there he goes. Knocked right out of the sky.
Oh.
Everybody, the Mangler! Taking him out with his signature technique of
Taking another victim
yeah,
this
Calendula high speed.
If he's allowed to just hold beat on his opponent and shoot, he's shown that he can mangle people.
That's for sure.
Oh,
Burp.
dear God. Wow, I'm really guessing.
It can't be helped.
Well, it could be coming out of the basement instead of the attic. That way you wouldn't catch it on your mic.
Yeah, but you might die.
I can open a window. It's only 3 degrees out. I'll be fine. Yeah, welcome to
Alright,
fucking.
what is this next map gonna be? That's the real
welcome
question.
to fucking New York, people. Although, well, you're in Colorado though, right? So that's not like you're better off.
Not really. It is what it is.
Oh, we have Andor City. I'm not entirely sure that's gonna help the Ahab any.
No, Ahabusan is not gonna be doing so well here, I don't think.
He only seems to be able to execute his attack on either Old Dunham or is immediately within view.
Yeah, that's for sure. Those two maps are about all they can do on.
Well, it's good that you have something you can do, even if it's only a little something.
Yeah, that's true. He's gotten a couple wins so far, I think. Right?
I think one.
I think one. That's what counts.
I think he's gotten one kill, no wins.
Oh, well.
One kill. I think he hit Ziggy once, and then Ziggy got mad and killed him. We've shown that Ziggy has a bit of a temper here, and well, Ahab found that out as well. I think after that first one and his strategy failed, he decided he was just in here to screw with other people. So he was probably in the back drinking and shooting up all them members. Now he's just out here to see if he can take wins from anybody and screw with their perfect record. But the Manglers having none of it.
See, the Mangler!
Ah! There it goes. There he goes. There he goes. And he's oh.
Early high-speed chain there did a lot of damage.
High speed right into 3BR.
Ooh,
Oh,
ow,
and there
more
it is.
3BR. Ah, gosh, the damage, the blood.
Oh
Ahab
my God,
just
the
can't protect
damages.
himself. That poor UNAC just really taking a beating right now.
This is why you don't do ambush, kids. Don't do embers. Or use UW.
Yeah, don't use UWs, kids. You'll think, but my anime, and then you'll die to high speeds.
And there it goes. Yeah, that's what high speeds think of your anime. Yeah, I want to build this super cool giant robot and make it. Then it's just gonna get high speed missiled in the face, just like what happened to Ahab. Rest in peace, Methcote. And oh, there you have it.
Yep. Moving on to the next one, we have who's left?
I don't know.
We're moving
You
into
got the
round
bracket.
8. Oh my God, it's
Into
almost
round
over.
8. Into round
We're
8,
nearly
we are
there.
almost over.
It's Fanta versus Belly in round 8, beginning of round 8.
This is going to be an interesting matchup here, as Fanta has shown that he is perfectly willing to utilize his KE shield.
That's right. We'll have to see how this one plays out. We'll catch you soon, folks.